I recently watched a video by Struthless where he made a super specific list about 32 ways to be better at life as he was turning 32. That inspired me to make my own list about 25 life lessons about graphic design and other things since I'm 25. Number 1 is send thank you gifts to people. It's a super simple one, and I think whenever someone does you a favor, you should show that appreciation. They did something nice for you, and it's only right for you to do something nice for them in return. Don't do any spec work. Overall, just don't do work for free or work for the promise of getting paid later. Make sure everything is handled in the beginning so you're not doing any work on spec or for free. Unless you agree to do it for free, then that's on you. Be open to feedback and criticism, but question the source. When I was younger, I was always looking for feedback and criticism, and at first I was kind of reluctant to it, and then I got almost too open to it, and sometimes you have to actually question where this feedback is coming from. If someone's giving you feedback on a logo design, are they a good logo designer? Do they actually know what they're doing? Is it something that you should take into account and actually change, or just a comment you should disregard? Or if someone's, attacking you or critiquing you personally, if they're not someone that you respect or value their opinion, then it doesn't really matter what they say. So just brush it off. Use post-it notes. And the reason I say that is because ever since I started using post-it notes, I've gotten a lot more things done. I remember a lot more things, and it helps me get out ideas without them being so precious because I can just throw them away. Another tip for post-it notes, have an expiration date on them. Otherwise, you'll be like me and they'll be all over your monitor and your PC. Number 5, put the money in your wallet in order from largest to smallest. This is something my grandpa taught me, and it's just super helpful when paying for things with cash. Number 6, have hobbies outside of design or whatever your career is, and try your best not to monetize them. Having a good hobby and something that can engage you in deep play and, overall recharge you and relax you or just get you inspired for design later, that is important. And I think capitalism has made us fall into this trap of everything has to be a side hustle, everything has to be monetized, or, oh, you're into that, you should stream it, this and that. But if you just enjoy something and it just gives you value just for the fact that it's fun, try not to pervert it with all that other stress and just let it be a fun thing and a fun little hobby. Number 7, go for walks. Clears your mind, gets the blood moving, and I've never went for a walk and felt worse after. Number 8, don't leave dirty dishes in the sink. I've lived with roommates. It's not a cool thing to do. Clean your stuff. It won't get smelly, and you'll thank your future self for having clean dishes when you need them. And a bonus to this one, if you do have a dishwasher, don't put the dishes in there with shit all over them. So actually rinse it off. Number 9, read books with a pen and a highlighter. I used to be super precious about my books because I wanted to keep them nice, or maybe if I gave them to someone later, I didn't want them to be messed up. But using a highlighter and pen gives me a lot more value out of the books because I can highlight things I want to remember, write little notes, whether it just be for myself or for a future video, and you feel a lot more engaged. It's kind of like more of a studying type thing. And yeah, I just always have a Sharpie highlighter and just a basic like Bic ballpoint pen when I'm reading. Number 10, always pay people back. A lot of people, especially your good friends, if they're giving you a small amount of money, they're not going to trip about it, but I think it's a good habit to always pay people back before they even ask. Number 11, this one kind of goes with it. If someone offers to pay for you, my golden rule is to let them offer 3 times. So you'd say you're at the bar or whatever, you're at the restaurants, your homie says, let me get you a drink. Oh no, you're good, it's all good. Number 2, no, I got you, let me get you a drink. No, I'm good. Number 3, they don't say again, then sadly you don't get the drink. But the 3rd time, if they say, no, I got you, then you go, oh, all right. That 3rd time, for sure they don't have any kind of resentment or hesitation about buying you that drink. Maybe that's a little too much, but that's kind of my thing. Number 12, keep a list of ideas, design concepts, and thoughts, whether it's in your phone, notebook, field notes like this, whatever. Later on, when you're wanting to work on something or be inspired for some kind of personal work or idea, it's always good to have that stuff written down, whether it just be little quotes you like, stuff you saw, sketches, whatever. I use both the notes app in my iPhone as well as the little analog notebook. Number 13, make sure the pros outweigh the cons when adopting a new technology. This is something I learned when reading that digital minimalism book and doing that digital detox. If you're going to get a new piece of tech, make sure the pros really outweigh the cons, because you don't need another app. You probably don't need another device to carry around or whatever. 14, set up a cashback credit card for all your bills. All your reoccurring stuff, Spotify, Apple Music, Netflix, this and that, put it on a credit card. That way it's getting paid off every month, as well as you're getting a little bit of cash back. It's an easy way to build your credit, especially when you're young, and that's going to be important, and it gives you a little bit of cash back every, month or whatever. All right, this one's for my designers out there. Number 15, if Adobe raises your subscription price, complain. Allegedly, you can go onto the chat box and talk to the people and tell them you can't afford it, or ring them up on the phone, and they might lower your price in theory, something for you to try out. 16, this one's probably one of the most important. Support your homies' creative endeavors, especially if you have people supporting you, whether it be in your design, your artwork, or whatever. Support other people. I mean, if your homies are doing cool creative stuff, like be there for them, go to their art shows, share their stuff on Instagram. If you like it, you should be a good friend and good supporter, because especially starting out, that'll go a long way and people need that moral support. Number 17, don't drink Fireball. If you've had it before, you probably know why I say that. I'm gonna leave it there. Number 18, this is for all my Photoshop and Illustrator people. Save your files at least every 10 to 15 minutes. You never know when you're gonna get that Mac little spinning color of death, or your PC is gonna not respond, or whatever it's called. So just do it. Number 19, not all jobs you take on are just for the money. For me, I have 3 criteria for a good job, and if it satisfies at least 2 of them, I'll take it on. Make good money, learn something new, or make meaningful connections. If it has 2 of those 3, then it's a good job to me. Number 20, if you enjoy something, be consistent with it. Whether it be a hobby, some kind of freelance practice, a new skill you're learning, consistency is the best way to get better at something and bring out more enjoyment from it down the road. Invest in a good chair, especially if you're like me and you're always hunched over like a shrimp, and us designers have probably some of the worst posture in the game. The very least you can do is get a good chair. I used to use one of those shitty racing gaming ones, but those are no good. My biggest recommendations at a high price point, sadly, are the Herman Miller Aeron and this one I have, which is the Steelcase Leap. Check on Craigslist and OfferUp and all that though. Don't buy it retail. Number 22, it's important to work shitty jobs, not only because it teaches you humility, some soft skills, and just working, but most importantly, it makes you realize what you don't want to do and helps you have that passion for the real career you want to be doing in the future. I've worked at Dairy Queen, Del Taco, delivering pizza, this and that, and all that did was further make me want to pursue and double down on my college education and design. Number 23, this one took me a while to learn, but realize that everybody isn't going to like you no matter what you do, and that's okay. And it's important just to be yourself, and it's inevitable that people won't like you, For the same reason people really want to hang out with you or really like what you have to say is the same reason other people are going to hate on you, talk behind your back, and resent you. It is what it is. Just move on. Number 24, take genuine breaks. As a freelancer, I'm always taking these weird half break, procrastinating, feeling guilty about not working type of breaks. But it's important to do real rest and relaxation and take some time off, not only to recharge your creative energy, your just basic energy, but also you get more excited about hopping back into the work after. Number 25, this is one I've learned from past experience, and I'm gonna leave you with this one. Don't throw up in an Uber. There you go. That's my list. Let me know your best life lessons in the comments, or if you have anything you want to share. And if you're up for it, make a video of your own. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Peace.